Right, how are we doing? I'm your host, Brandy J, and today we're going to talk about something that has just been happening for way too long. And let's just get to the basics of it and not color it with psychobabble and people's so-called certificates of knowing it all. Because if you did or you do, then how come you're not doing anything about this here? Out of so many, countless number of these children that unalive themselves, as this young lady by the name of Spirit had tried, and she's on life support. Spirit told her mother she wanted to change schools because she couldn't bear the ongoing relentless bullying every day about her clothes, her shoes, the color of her skin. Color of her skin, huh? That's been going on even more lately. Well, at least they're talking about it more, a little bit. Yeah, currently in schools, as they sit here and talk about not teaching children about race and what's really going on. So put those together. But this is about something that no one really wants to talk about. Why is that? Why isn't this a bill sitting on a desk? But what would they do anyway? Signing it? What would it do? So it really comes down to us. Because why wouldn't it? You know what we can start by, though? Being better people. Stop waiting for people to fix our problems or blaming it on somebody else. Because let me tell you something. When you have children that are just nasty and they can sit there and go to school every day and be the worst person possible to another human being, to another kid for the fun of it, something isn't right. What and who? You can't tell me these kids are this horrific and no one at home or family notices it. But I'm going to tell you something else. A lot of times, they're the ones that are emulating it. And it's disgusting. And you're disgusting. Don't sit here and say, well, she should have been a stronger person. Or blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. No, the fact is, a lot of people in this world are cowards, chumps, and then some. Because those will be the first ones that have excuses for these things that happen. So if you had excuses more than empathy, and how can we change this, and how am I accountable in this, and what can I do differently within my children, then this is you. You're welcome. Facts. It is you that wants to co-sign, but not my baby. But you know it is, and everybody else knows. And then we include these bystanders because they don't want to be the next one. While they're being bullied by a coward. We got to teach our kids not to stand by, let these things happen. Don't say, oh, I don't want them to get in people's business, because what if it's them? You want somebody to help them do unto others as you'll want or have them to do unto you. See, people talk a good game, and it's really just about being a fucking coward. Don't want to say nothing, do nothing, up until the point where it's possibly them. This is what we teach our children, huh? To be nasty. Well, that's always going to come back on you, I promise you. These are facts. But what is so disheartening is this little girl was in that much pain because she's a child, she is only a kid, and she could not bear it. Her mother said, yes, we will definitely do that. As quick as she said yes and went to the restroom, the little girl hung herself. There was an 8-year-old black boy not that long ago that unalived himself because he was being so tortured and humiliated and just ongoing. You're not supposed to go to school to be treated this way, to feel this way, to be harassed, to be violated, to be assaulted. And if you are, close that damn school down with the quickness, quicker than a snap of a finger. They don't deserve to have the school. They don't deserve to have children there. Bye. You don't play with lives. You don't play with people's kids. So sickened. This world, what it's come to. And it has to go to a different place. It has to be done because this is a horrific place that has done and I just don't even understand. But I'm talking to the people right now because those others, we already know what they're about. They've shown us over and over again, and we still just keep looking to them for help like fucking idiots. What's wrong with you? 2 plus 2 is 4, they say, hey? Is that how far you got? Because if that is it, and you haven't figured out how to make decisions, your own moral compass, so moved by the media and triggered by people on TV or running this country that they don't even know you, but you base your whole life and what your family stands for on people you don't even know. You gotta be kidding me. But unfortunately, you're not. This is what we're dealing with. This guy. You already know what that's about. That's on you. But if you know that you have one of these children, or you know that you're this type of person, then this is what you are putting out into the world. And oh boy, that shit is going to come back more than threefold. I'm almost pretty sure of it. It doesn't spill it in the universe. What's wrong with people? Would you want these things to happen to you? Those very nasty kids that are... Man, oh man. Would you want these things to happen to you or yours? And I know you don't. So that's why you make no sense and you're despicable. Because the very thing you set out into this world or you see happening or you won't do anything about because you're so blind, you wouldn't want to happen to you. Sounds like a learning moment. We try to find all these ways to say how we can make it better, what we need to do to prevent bullying, and this and that and this, and we need to do this. But really where it starts at is producing better people, teaching them. So if you're one of those old school parents or grandparents that's always thumping the finger about education, when someone comes to you about mental health or they being harassed, and you say, yeah, but what are you going to do? You got to get education, you got to get a job, you got to get a career, you got to get retirement. You're one of the problems too. Because it don't matter how much education, well, hold on, my bad. Indoctrination, you're welcome, because I'm pretty sure that's what you had. Because if you didn't, you would understand this here. Don't waste your time with people already set in their ways. No disrespect. What I'm saying is we don't have time to really be playing around right here. I know that's alike. Everybody's saying, but you need to work. So people will risk their own lives, their sanity, and everything just to make a fake-ass dollar that ain't got nothing to back it up. It could be changed at any minute. That's what your life is worth. Don't own yourself to be a slave. You make me see this moment. Just the way people are so brainwashed. No. What's important is that you raise up a human being that loves themselves and that they know their worth. So some lousy piece of shit loser can't come along and tell them their worth. Someone that's not going to let someone just put their hands on them. They're going to stand for something. Because with that, you develop wisdom. You find out what real education is and understand things a lot better. But if we keep just sitting them off and letting other people do it, then that just shows. Oh, you're welcome, because there's more to come. So until we start focusing on that education ain't shit but some more people to cycle within this damn economy. These are facts. People are more worried about that shit than they are children not being able to bear and handle the bull crap. They're only kids. So if they can't handle that, this is hard. How the fuck do you think they can handle making decisions about their gender and being this? Are you people, human beings, whatever you want to call it, are so freaking gone. There's so many things that we say that children aren't developed enough to do, but then we'll put the most ignorant, heinous things on them. Let them be kids, because you're the problem. You better walk real slowly. Because the Creator, and a lot of people these people go to church. First of all, that means nothing. A building with a bunch of people in it don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing if truth isn't in there. Don't be sold by people going to church every wrong day. Intention, the heart, the truth. That's nowhere around. You might want to get the hell up out of there. People go out of repetition and just to go, and they don't even believe in any of the stuff when they come out of there. Because if they did, why are they so surprised? They'll be the first one that doesn't believe anything in this world, that everything's a conspiracy. Right? Yeah, it's not hard to spot. It's really not hard to spot these people, and they really go to church, and they don't even acknowledge any of the things that's going on in the world. That's what the Lord taught us about, because they go to church for their pastor, and no telling what he's doing. Not judging, but I'm saying there's a lot of them because these men, just like anybody else, flesh. So basically, what I'm saying is, start by raising up your child in the Lord. Stop forcing this indoctrination on them and treat them as a human being. Because if you had any common decency, you'd be the teacher. There's so many smart people, if you want to call that smart, call it trained and able to, to perform some duties you learned. Come on now, keep it real. You do some research. Why you haven't? So many people that have become successful through education that are not around, locked away, or, they're kind of social psychopaths, whatever, because nobody thought it was important to teach somebody how to be a good person. That shows how smart we are. What was that called again? Yeah, indoctrination. Okay? Because critical thinking was taken out, and those are facts. Why you didn't know that? Because I was going to teach it. Because you thought that right there was the key to success. No, it's the key to keep on cycling this fucking economy that you so badly want to, but stressing to do. Wonder why. Come on, man. Insanity. Repeating the same shit over and over again, expecting different results. The point is, save our kids, do better, be better, hold ourselves accountable, and stop waiting for someone else to do it. If you're too cowardice to have these conversations or be called out on it, then you're the problem. And you're welcome. Now, let's get back to it. Purpose. Future. Youth. What are you going to do?